And now
So
we're
much
going to be
diversity.
seeing 2 more characters on stream.
Yep.
It's going to be, we're going back to iQHQ's DKWill versus Skillager.
Okay. Now, Skillager is actually from my state. He's our
Okay.
#1 player there out there in Nebraska. And him and DKWill are actually very, very good friends. We went to Dismantle 2 put together by events to compete back in January, first week in January. I mean, they just clicked up, you know. They hit it off and became friends ever since. And like I said before, DKWill has been very supportive of the Nebraska scene and vice versa. So
Right.
absolutely, man, when regions collide. So
And do they have any like kind of matchup history? What's like the set count between these two?
I'm not quite sure. I don't think they've ever played in bracket before.
Okay.
There's always been friendlies. Because like I said before, when we're at the same tournament, you know, they kind of, you know, they get together and hang out.
Right, right.
In terms of Donkey Kong versus Villager, I'm about to give that one to Donkey Kong. I'm about to give that one to Donkey Kong. He definitely takes Villager's Lloyd Rockets away. I mean, Villager off stage. He likes to use the Lloyd Rocket to recover. DK's back airs just trumps all of that. So
If I feel like if Villager can keep away, you can play the keep away game pretty well. Throw out those forward airs, back airs. If you bait him coming in with that super armor, you can get a grab just like Skillager did right there.
absolutely.
I feel like this could go either way.
This could definitely go either way. Keep in mind, though, too, you know, Skillager, a.k.a. Villager, doesn't have the best grab. Now, he has a wonderful pivot grab, but just a straight-up grab, sometimes it's a little lackluster in certain areas. So.
It is quite laggy. Ooh, good option covering that fair from the ledge. He knew he wanted to come up with that, so he got that super armored neutral uppy.
Absolutely. Okay, what Skillager is doing right now, he's keeping DKWill off of his feet, and he's staying close to the ledge on purpose because he knows that he wants DKWill off stage because that's where he is most, he's easily abused.
You know, like I was saying, I mean, sometimes you're going to be playing against a Villager, you get pelted by those forward airs and back airs, and you think, man, I'm just getting hit by a couple of these. It's not a big deal.
Yes, sir.
And then you look at yourself and you're at 83%.
Yeah, they're very frustrating to deal with. Okay, so nice down air right there. And like I said, man, keeping DKWill off stage, but DKWill not having any of that right now, rocking out of that classic Broccoli Kong color.
Okay, so what we saw there, this is twice now, I believe, that Donkey Kong DKWill has gone for the jab to grab situation.
Right.
But Villager has actually just footstooled him out of it. You can tell it's completely intentional. He's done it twice now. He knows if you try to take throw grab me, I am going to be able to footstool you. Man, that up tilt is so strong.
Yeah, that rage up tilt is that's a very deadly move.
DKWill taking none of his cross ups, going straight for the up the outer shield.
Wow, and narrowly escapes the DK punch. I mean, he looked in the face of danger right there.
You know, one thing that is worth noting, Villager, a character known for never dying unless you straight up just send them to the blast zone. But it is worth noting that DK is one of those characters that can abuse the fact that he can send you straight to the blast zone.
Yes, sir, man. He has like 3 or 4 spikes, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
He has the most spikes in the game.
Absolutely,
That's
man.
for sure. And he also just has such a powerful killing option of the ding dong. His back airs are so strong.
Yeah, it's very difficult to stage spike Villager. I'm pretty sure, like right now, in the hands of somebody who actually knows what they're doing with Villager, I mean, you probably won't be able to stage spike him officially to like 150%, somewhere up in that ballpark. And at that point, you should probably be opting into other killing options.
Right.
Okay, so these two here, they don't play very often except when we're at, like, you know, these big regionals or majors together, but I'm pretty sure that they both watch a lot of footage of each other. Because one thing that when I first seen DKWill play in person that people weren't up to date on was how he stalls in the air while charging his punch. Not a lot of people know how to deal with that.
One thing that's, I think the reason, solid, knowing perfect percent, able to take that stock. One of the reasons that he was going for that, he would run towards Villager and B-reverse the charge so that his back was now to him. He could throw out back airs.
Yep.
But then Villager keeps on throwing out the forward airs. Every time he hits DKWill, he turns around. So he's no longer able to throw out the back air option.
So it's just throwing him off up in the air up there, man. Yeah, wonderful gameplay right there, man. Game 1, we had #1 in state of Nebraska, Skillager versus the man, the myth, the legend, iQHQ, DKWill, man. A virtuoso amongst many iterations of Smash. Been playing for a very, very long time. I'm a huge fan of him. That DK going Broccoli Kong today.
Oh, yeah. I think he always reps Broccoli Kong.
Looking more like the Incredible Hulk out there. Here we go right now, getting into game 2. Going to Battlefield of all stages. Okay. And I'm not mad at this switch here. DK obviously has a lot of tools to abuse his opponents off of the platforms, and then, of course, he'll be able to get all the way up there and throw those up airs out while landing on the platform safely.
That said, though, blast zones are a little bit larger, so that gives Villager more time to survive.
True. Absolutely.
Villager's probably going to be the kind to want to gimp Donkey Kong.
Definitely easier said than done. Now, the way his Villager spike is set up, he has to be like right on top of you to get it. So, now as we know, on top of DK. He's very, very vulnerable as he's recovering. Left and right, though, not so much. Uh-oh. Okay, so try to bait out an air dodge. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, he tried to bait the air dodge out there for the back air. That definitely would have took him out.
And right now, DKWill is doing so much better than game one already, stacking up nearly 150% with only taking about 40 himself.
Yeah. Nice short hop nair there on shield. Villager's nair is deceptively strong. Oh, nice, but so is that back air.
That back air is powerful.
That back air is something else. Okay. Oh, and like I said earlier, man, lackluster grabs just a little bit, man. It's a lot better off a pivot, but just running right up is not the best option.
It has some serious end line.
But you figure, though, since DK is so big, you know, 9 times out of 10, people with longer grabs like that, or maybe in the tether grabs, they just kind of throw them out a bit more willy-nilly.
Right.
Uh-oh. Okay. Nice. Goes for the nair instead.
I think with that rage on DKWill, Skillager knew he could get out of it.
Yeah. Absolutely. DKWill right now double smoking. Smoking because he has rage on, and on top of that, he has, misses the up air because he has the punch charge. So Skillager's definitely going to have to play on his P's and Q's right now. Uh-oh.
All of these forward airs coming out. Ooh. That was a beautiful way to end that stock and that set. The down air to up air. Like I was saying, Donkey Kong has some spikes.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he has a couple spikes, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Right. He has a down air, forwarder, down special spikes. Am I missing one?
I know that there's side B, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Spikes.
Duh. Side B.